Oh, wow. How is life? Ben Shapiro criticizes Trump on Kimmel.
Speech in the private realm. That is not something the federal government should be doing. And so the question about what's going on with Jimmy Kimmel right now, because Jimmy Kimmel's show, last night it was announced, has essentially gone off the air. It has been canceled according to the Hollywood Reporter. It's suspended indefinitely. The question is whether that is a result of organic pressure from the crowd, which, if so, great. I'm on board. Jimmy Kimmel is a schmuck. Jimmy Kimmel is the worst. Jimmy Kimmel has been trashed for over 10 years. Jimmy Kimmel went from a funny guy who used to tell jokes, going all the way back to his days on K-Rock, 106.7 in Los Angeles. When I was in high school, I was listening to Kevin and Bean in the morning because my carpool mates refused to listen to anything else. And Jimmy Kimmel was the sports guy, and he was funny and obviously very talented. And then he somehow became a late night host. And after he became a late night host, he decided it became incumbent upon him to become, as my friend Guy Benson has said, the woke pope of late night TV, where he's just going to lecture you every night and be incredibly dickish all the time. And that was his shtick. He was going to go on TV and he was going to lecture you and be terrible. And there are 1,000 times that Jimmy Kimmel should have been canceled. 1,000 times where he said things that were so egregious and terrible and gross that he should have been done.
Oh, fuck. You guys can't see the screen. Oh, sorry. I was just listening. My bad.
And by the standards of the modern woke media, they should have just dug up his old stuff and gone after him. I mean, there's old tape from The Man Show with Adam Carolla of Jimmy Kimmel groping women without their permission or simulating groping women without their permission. I mean, this is from The Man. This is on Comedy Central back in the day.
Tell us what you think of the statute.
It's literally just going up to a woman and mimicking having sex with her from behind without her knowledge.
Take another look at it.
I mean, you know, being obscene. That didn't get him canceled. Jimmy Kimmel dressed up in blackface back in the day. He dressed up as Karl Malone in blackface. That didn't get him canceled.
My whole thing is this. If there do have such a thing as retardation, Karl Malone don't want to be coming back to Earth as no chicken.
Is this like the equivalent of like, I don't like Destiny, but he makes a good point here. Is that what we're doing here?
It has been clear every night for years. No one could more richly deserve being taken off the air than Jimmy Kimmel. The question is why the federal government had to do with him being taken off the air. And this is where, again, policy cannot be a blunderbuss. It cannot be. See, Charlie Kirk was killed doing free speech. He was killed engaging in political debate. And one of the legacies that Charlie Kirk leaves is the necessity for such political debate, the necessity for free speech. And again, that doesn't mean speech without consequences. It means the necessity for debate. And what that requires is that the government not, was this government interventionism or was it just, you know, the public being pissed at Jimmy Kimmel? I mean, the guy is, as I will say 1,000 times the show, a schmuck. First, when was the last time you bragged about your wireless company? Like, did you know my wireless company gave everything you can really, first time boot deserves the 8 ABC affiliates, said it will preempt the series for the immediate future. A source said that ABC had also heard from at least one other station group about the show, suggesting an affiliate revolt may have played a role in the decision. The dramatic move also follows federal communications.
I don't care.
Behold, those guys obviously got excited to attack Destiny as well because they see him as a liberal voice. I mean, he's been on CNN, right? As like the heel to Charlie Kirk, right? They even went so far as to bring his name up in the congressional record, claiming Destiny a week prior to Charlie Kirk's assassination said Charlie Kirk's a demonic entity. And even, it was such an idiotic thing to put in the congressional record that even fucking Jim Jordan turned around and said, well, tough titties, that's the First Amendment. Which is true, by the way. It is such a stupid fucking take. It blows my mind that people would get mad at that. Like, what are you talking about? We can't fucking say that our political opposition is bad? What are we doing here? Which is, of course, the goal of the Republican Party, the goal of a fascist administration. Oh, sorry, Jim Jordan didn't say that. Jerry Nadler did. Sorry. I thought it was Jim Jordan that said that. But in any case, in that environment, in this misinformation environment, Destiny, who is a rapacious troll, turned around and brought up his former Twitch ban. He was banned from Twitch a very long time ago, in like 2022 or something, okay? He posted that and said, oh no, your cancellation efforts have actually harmed me. I've lost my platform on Twitch. And what's ironic is that because Republicans are so fucking stupid, they thought that was a major victory without actually fact-checking whether or not he was actually banned. And that was even talked about on Fox News. Jesse Waters did a news hit on it, said this fucking far-left violent man got banned off Twitch. But I suspect because that happened and because there was a lot more pressure, it seems that Destiny was actually demonetized on YouTube. Okay? So what ended up happening is what he was trying to do to me for years and years and years has, with his own allies, as a matter of fact, partially because of his own fucking allies and their endless interest in aligning with fucking fascist Republicans who want to take out...
Just as a heads up, any dipshit on my subreddit that's talking about how Hasan is like an ally now, we need to unite or whatever bullshit, no. The Trump admin taking out people like this, you know, would be a dream godsend for us. People like Hasan these are the controlled opposition that liberals have to deal with relating to the Republican Party. They would never, ever seriously come after or harm any of Hasan's platforms because people like Hasan are a godsend to the conservative movement because they represent zero threat whatsoever to the Republican Party because they're politically completely and utterly ineffective. And the only people that they can manage to do is damage their side, right? Tankies, ML, socialists, these guys never hurt Republicans because the only bad thing they'll say about Republicans will be a both sides argument. So whatever bad things they'll say about Republicans, they'll say about Democrats even more. All the pro-Pally people weren't protesting the Republicans. All the pro-Pally people weren't protesting the Republican National Convention. They were all protesting Democrats. So this Hasan's like desperate attempt to like cast his lot in with me while simultaneously trying to pretend that he's like a huge target for these guys. I remember saying that. My YouTube chat is not working. I don't know why. This mouse is not working. I don't know why. Okay.
Out any kind of opposition, any kind of discontent, no matter how liberal, no matter how moderate those voices may be, they ended up targeting him successfully and taking away his one of his revenue streams. That is where we're at. And that's the reason why Dan Saltman has been talking about how he had nothing to do with this. He said, the year is 2027. Trump is on life support, but still wheeled out for TV appearances. The U.S. has been in civil war for 60 months. Food is scarce. Medicine and ammunition hard to come by. Dan is a bitch tweeting about Hasan.
Dan is in a ditch.
He's even shitting on Dan. The only other community we had a bridge with torches it because Ethan's a spineless hack fuck as well. Just such pathetic state of affairs of everyone over here. Adam Mockler is the only exception to what I said. Everyone else is a fucking loser. See ya all in the camps. He also revealed that he no longer wants to do politics, which he's not going to do. Destiny announced he's retiring from politics and focusing on gaming.
True. That's why we're playing games tonight. I like how he's got every snark thread up, everything else. Remember, there's one thing that the Trump admin can do to win my support, my undying supported vote. You know what you have to do, okay? Oh, Hasan's community is just as homophobic against me as any other community also. I don't know if, just in case people had a doubt about that, but Mizkif got banned.
Yo, Pluto. Victor
Mizkif got banned in the middle of a sponsor stream, apparently.
got me. Yo, Pluto.
Yo, what's up?
Pluto, I didn't do anything wrong. Why did I get banned?
Because of
Yes.
the Charlie Kirk stuff.
Wait, what'd I say?
You hold on, let me look at it real quick. I'll tell you exactly. The guidelines say glorifying, endorsing, or expressing approval of a person's past or current traumatic events, and you said some things in a VOD, I don't know if it was yesterday or what it was, that was basically making light of his death.
I love how they quote. Dude, if I was Mizkif, I would fucking end myself if they were to quote the TOS at me for a 7-day ban when Hasan literally breaks this like on the daily in ways that are so much more fucking egregious.
Only having base takes over the past few
Apparently this was the joke.
months.
What's the take you're most proud of?
I think
What do you think of Charlie Kirk's death?
that Charlie Kirk's death was definitely a death, for sure. It definitely happened. I saw the video. I saw the extended version of that video. He was definitely dead.
This is why Hasan's going out of business.
It's because my take's right
They
there.
need to come here for the truth.
Hey, it's true, chat. He actually died. I straight up watched the video. He actually died. I'm not even kidding you. He's dead. It's not fake. It's actually real. He's dead.
So this has been a good start to the
Shall
stream.
we begin
Rest in peace.
drinking the milk?
Yeah, do you want to drink some milk?
Actually, Victor is filling it up.
Am I getting banned for that take? But yeah, I'm glad he's dead. I'm just kidding. Or am I? No, I'm kidding. Am I? I don't. No, I'm just kidding. Are you kidding? You're kidding, right? Is this a dream of yours?
Alex,
is he dead?
give him another one. Give us another one of your jokes, quick. Something that could possibly be worse.
I have a plan to just tweet in like 6 months from now, Charlie Kirk is dead.
Chat, help! Somebody help us!
Okay.
The problem is he's not supposed to joke about it. He has to sincerely wish harm and death on people that are enemies to whatever the political side is that Twitch protects. Then he would have been safe.
I don't know if it was yesterday or when it was. That was basically making light of his death. You know, you said things like...
Pluto, literally everyone does that for everything on Twitch. What?
I mean, apparently across the line when you talked about how you're glad he's dead.
I didn't... I was making a small joke?
Yeah, and then you went on to say, you know, I'm kidding, or am I kidding, or am I? You know, like you kind of...
Bro, you've got to be kidding me, Pluto. And in the middle of my sponsor, really?
Yeah.
Bro.
You are eligible for an appeal, which I think because I don't think you haven't been banned in a while, right?
No, not in years. Can I just get unbanned and do my sponsor? This is going to make me look so bad.
Yeah, I completely understand. And truthfully, between you and I don't think it should have happened live.
Like, is this serious? Why am I getting banned? Dude, fuck Twitch, man.
Oh, man.
Fuck this bullshit. Why did I get banned during a sponsor? Are they serious?
Yeah, it's definitely not great. Go to the appeals portal and appeal right now.
What is my ban? How long is it for?
As it stands now, 7 days.
Bro, I'll keep it. I don't want to get unbanned. Fuck Twitch. I'm gonna go public and talk shit about it. I'm sorry, Pluto. That's bullshit. I'm in the middle of my fucking sponsor and I make a mild joke about Charlie Kirk and I get banned. That is such trash.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you if you want to appeal and get it reduced.
I don't.
But
I don't want to
if you
appeal
don't,
it. I think this is such bullshit. I will gladly go live and say that I got banned for making a small joke about Charlie Kirk. And
What was the
Twitch
TOS that he quoted? Hold on.
Let me look at it real quick. I'll tell you exactly. The guidelines say glorifying, endorsing, or expressing approval of a person's past or current traumatic events, and you...
Do you guys remember, is the guy's name Zoli or whatever on stream with Hasan?
Bob, you were snapping
Queen.
rubber band on your...
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Because our guns are not.
It's not
Like,
quite
if you
mild
get hit
attack.
by Speedy's gun, it will hurt.
That's what
I
Chat's
feel
saying.
like more than it
What?
would get.
Chat's saying, yeah.
Why specifically his gun? Is his gun like modified or something?
No, well, he brought his own gun. Like, he has his special gun.
Can I use your gun?
Maybe you should all be against Speedy.
What do you want?
Chad, you baiting?
Speedy like, boom, boom, boom.
See who survives.
Be like,
It's gonna fit now.
Tell us
Oh,
on
wait,
the
can I wear
queen
my
is
glasses?
dead. Hasan, can we get a report?
No, it's just medical. The latest is still just breaking from Buckingham Palace.
Okay.
What's happened to my queen?
She's under medical supervision. She's gonna die, as you know.
she's gonna be fine.
No, she's definitely gonna die. But oh my God, she did die.
No, she didn't.
The royal family's official Twitter account said the Queen died peacefully at Balmoral this afternoon. The King and Queen consort will remain at Balmoral this evening and will return to London tomorrow. Woo! Let's go! Get Queen. Pack watch. Woo! Smoking on the Queen pack. Here, have some. Have some.
That's my queen.
Have some.
That's my queen.
Have some. Have some of the Queen pack. He's having some. Woo! Yeah.
What's wrong with him? Because he's like an anti-Western monarch imperialism or whatever, so it's like all base memes for him, yeah.
Hasan, why is the queen's death ceremonious?
I mean, she sucks. She's awful. They're monarchs. It's just like automatically bad.
Got it.
Like, you don't even have to think like, you know, you have to justify like, oh, bankers are kind of evil or like CEOs are kind of bad. Like, you don't even have to justify it. It's just they're literally kings and queens. They're awful. Slavery, colonialism, and the bounties of such awful endeavors.
Hey, you queen?
Could I try and shoot one of his balloons from here?
She seemed nice. Alrighty, shut up.
You need to hold on tight until we're done with paintball so Hasan can stream it.
Are you really that desperate to go stream the queen's death right now?
Yes. Are you kidding me? She's a semblance of she's literally a relic of the monarchy. It's like it is extremely my shit to dance on her grave unceremoniously.
Based. Bro, if I was Mizkif. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's definitely not great. Go to the appeals portal and appeal right now.
What is my ban? How long is it for?
As it stands now, 7 days.
Bro, I'll keep it. I don't want to get unbanned. Fuck Twitch. I'm gonna go public and talk shit about it. I'm sorry, Pluto. That's bullshit. I'm in the middle of my fucking sponsor.
It has to be like a meme. Like, you know, I was saying for so long, like, bro, could you just imagine if like MAGA did this? Do you think they'd defend it? Could you imagine if MAGA did? And like we're way past anything. And I feel like on Twitch, I feel like it's the same shit with Hasan. Like, it's got to be like, there's got to be like trolls that work at the Twitch Trust and Raped or whatever, where they do whatever crazy, insane shit back there. And they have to push the buttons to like troll the people as much as they possibly fucking can. There's no other explanation for it.
Make a mild joke about Charlie Kirk and I get banned. That is such trash.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you if you want to appeal and get it reduced.
I don't.
But
I don't want to
if you
appeal
don't,
it.
then-
I think this is such bullshit. I will gladly go live and say that I got banned.
It's also, unless they're doing things differently now, you never ever, typically partners wouldn't get banned, especially premium partners wouldn't get banned with no warning. Like they reach out first and the account manager will let you know, like, hey, just, you know, like this is probably going to happen. You're going to make an announcement or whatever. And like when you go offline, your suspension is going to start. The fact that they did it like right in the middle of a fucking stream, god damn.
And for making a small joke about Charlie Kirk, and Twitch can continue its fucking dog shit moderation. I'm in the middle of a fucking sponsor and I get banned. They couldn't wait an hour. They could have said, yo, Miz, after the stream you're getting banned. They had to ban me in the middle of my fucking sponsor. That is personal. Whoever just did that was personal. There was no, they banned me on personal. They did that on purpose. Now this makes me look fucking terrible. So fuck Twitch. I'm done. I'm done. That is such a dog shit thing that you guys just did to me. I know it wasn't you, but whoever just fucking did that did it on purpose. That was political what just happened right there. Who the fuck banned someone during a sponsored stream live?
Can you explain why doing it in front of an ad read is so bad? Well, it fucked his ad read up. But it's just generally they just give you a heads up before they ban you.
Not gonna lie, your sub count, the only thing having them not throw you under the bus before this, probably their metrics show you're not botted and viewers largely only watch you. Yes. There's a couple different reasons. One, because I play ball. Okay. I stick within the confines, no matter how much my haters try to fucking present it as the opposite, I stick within the confines of the terms of service.
Right.
I'm a progressive figure. And also, association with me for Twitch and therefore Amazon as well is a positive one in the eyes of mainstream news because they get a lot of prestige when the New York Times writes about, you know, a young activist fighting the good fight or whatever the fuck.
I don't think Twitch is getting any fucking benefit from the slush puff pieces that your shitty PR firm is able to farm of you. I don't think anybody gives a fuck.
A young activist fighting the good fight or whatever the fuck, right?
Also young activist. Okay.
On top of that, I also make money for the platform because a percentage of your
seriously doubt that
subscriptions go to Twitch. So for them, they see a lot of discontent. They see a lot of anger. They see all this like bullshit. And at least for the time being, they think, yeah, it's not, you know, there's no reason to just like fucking clap this person.
Nice. Nice. Gotta be so surreal to work on the show and lose your job because a deep state cabal decided it was time to initiate the sacrificial lamb protocol and had a cherubic bigot podcaster murked as pretext for launching a war on America. Jesus Christ. How many monitors do you have? 4. Did we ever find out Did anybody ever get a good answer for for why he put his gun back together? Did we ever find out an answer for that? He never took it apart? What was the... Why did he have a screwdriver then? To put it together initially on the roof. So we're going with the gun was in his jeans, sides, pants, sweater approach. Did you hear about the murder drama with David? Yeah, what the fuck? We listen to that guy. It seems like he hella killed that girl. I mean, I say that, I don't actually know. I just feel like a body in his trunk is probably not good optics, you know? He was dating her and she was like 15. Wasn't that when he was like 17 or something? Isn't this guy like fucking 20 years old now or something? How old is this guy? I should have... He's 20 now. She was 11. He was 17. Bruh. What? It's kind of funny if you think about it. I feel like... I feel like... Is it pedophilia if you're 7? I feel like the pedophilia at like earlier ages is even weirder. Like, imagine you're, like, 20 and 15. It's probably, like, not good, right? But, like, imagine if it was, like, 17 and 12. Like, it feels even weirder. What the fuck? What did he have this chick in his trunk for a year? How long was this? What the fuck is even the story with this? What, this motherfucker, shouldn't he be, like, rich? Why is he not paying other people to kill this person?
Classroom. Hold up. That's her in my classroom in front of this poster right here. Okay, hold up. I got another one because I got a picture on TMZ of this other kid exchanging stuff with the rapper who we alleged did this.
Is this like an influencer teacher or what's going on here?
Stuff. Hold on a second, because he's also in my classroom.
Wait, how long ago was this?
We all just found out yesterday who it was, but she's been missing since I taught her. So when I taught her, she met this dude on social media. He was a rapper in LA. He came and got her. She ran away from home. She was gone for like a month. The cops found her in Hollywood, brought her back to our school. She came back to our school, kind of told people this story. She disappeared again in May of that year. May of 2024. That's when her friends told me what happened, that it was this rapper, that they were like blackmailing him, all of this stuff.
Well, thanks, Cordyceps.
And then I found out yesterday that she's now dead in that rapper's car, cut into pieces.
What?
You want to know how they met? I feel like I just said it. Social media. Let me tell you another story. Another story. Hold on.
How many dead girls does this teacher teach? Bruh. This is fucking... He's the Mar-a-Lago of girls getting abducted. Wow, one glitch. Thanks, buddy. How do we know they're not just like moving equipment between like studio houses or whatever? Just as a heads up, Jimmy Kimmel wasn't even wrong with the thing that he said. Every conservative, because they're too stupid to actually listen to any original sources on anything, and they only repeat, you know, whatever comes into one man's mouth and out the asshole, and then they swallow that and they go, you know, like the giant centipede of conservative media, like you saw them do with my Twitch ban from 3 years ago. All Kimmel said was that MAGA was desperate to make the shooter out to be anything but them, which is true. They were desperate to cling on anything but them, but they interpreted that as him saying, oh, he's saying the shooter is MAGA, and then they lost their minds. Well done, 85. Thanks for the 20 gifted tier 1 subs.
Too.
Mr. President,
and we're going into New York too.
Mr. President,
and we're going to be going in quiet. You're really obnoxious.
I'm not obnoxious, but I'm trying to ask you, what about your plans for
really
Memphis?
obnoxious.
I'm not obnoxious, but I am asking, what are your plans for Memphis? Many people want
I'm not going to talk to you until I call on you.
What are your plans for Memphis?
Who else? Yeah, go ahead.
Will you address the second Metatron video? Fuck no. The guy's like fucking screaming on Twitter all day long. If he wants to talk to me, he can talk to me. I'm not gonna. If he wants to have a chat, we can have a chat. I'm not going back and forth on these retarded 5 or 10 minute videos and these fucking losers trying to milk me.
Yeah, I just want to sell this. Going into New York too.
Oh no, he's not gonna defend this too.
We haven't had a live ban in forever. Dude, when a song gets banned, brother, they ask his earliest convenience, dude, when is your next day off? And he brags about it too. Yo, hey, I always talk shit about double standards, so I gotta stand on this shit, I guess. I gotta stay strong about this. Yo, when Hasan says the wildest shit, it's, yo, dude, when's your next day off? We got you 11:43.
It's literally, fuck, am I gonna be able to find the video? This is Hasan literally though.
Crack within your time.
AM, we got you. Unbanned the next day before morning coffee. Before morning coffee, just after you post your fit pic on fucking Instagram, we got you with the unban. We got you, brother. But when it's fucking other people, Mizkif is in line with their shit. Oh, dude, live. This is the live. Stop talking live for a joke you made earlier. Dude, come on, bro. You need to, like, Twitch needs to sit on business. Like, stop picking and choosing it. You cannot look like you sit on.
Wow, Neil lived in an 8. Thanks for the 10 gifted subs. In case you were wondering, people bullied Nate about polling stuff like was it 8 years ago or 4 years ago? Was it during the 2020 thing or was it the 2016 thing? Wait, 2016 is, yeah, like 8 years ago. He pulled a full Anacastarian, now relentlessly attacks the left whenever he can to prove how impartial he is. I don't even know if this is accurate or not. I don't care. Post. I feel like Nate Silver posts the most stupid fucking both sides shit that I ever fucking see. I feel like he, like, anytime he can prove his creds to everybody, he's like, oh, I gotta shit on Biden. Oh, I gotta shit on the Dems. Oh, I gotta shit. I feel like Nate Silver does this so much. It's so fucking, God, it's so fucking cringe. Somebody link me the Kimmel clip. I just want to play this so that it's all in your minds. Because it's so crazy how the rewriting of history, like when the video is there, this is part of what I find so frustrating. Kimmel didn't say that it was too early to speculate about the shooter's politics. He suggested that Robinson was MAGA based on no evidence whatsoever. He shouldn't have been fired, but that was a fuck up. Just so you know, I don't even want to do politics right now. I just want to play video games. You guys should just leave till tomorrow, and then I'll talk about the event and everything. But, like, just so you guys know, not that anybody gives a fuck about anything in this stupid fucking country, but Donald Trump and Vance had spun up an entire conspiracy, an entire fake fucking story about the shooter before we even knew who the fuck it was. Before we knew anything about it. That bullet could have been dropped by God from heaven for all we fucking knew. And they already had a full start to finish conspiracy about the dude. That was a good one. Sorry. Niche joke. Fuck. It was, I retweeted 2 guys talking about it. These guys.
Challenge.
This is just so wild.
Maybe we could challenge me. Somebody could send this in. Maybe somebody covered this clip somewhere on the nightly news. But like this, I don't understand why this isn't a massive news story.
Because every single fucking thing this administration does should be a massive news story.
Like people aren't giving this more attention. And the Vice President of the United States fabricated a rationale for the assassination of Charlie Kirk with the intent of creating a pretext for going after his political foes. Like that's what he did. It's as clear as day. Like he just created a fake story about what the motivations were of this assassination, and I don't think anybody knows about it.
And he has previously admitted that he creates stories. That's the other, again, if he hadn't already said, yeah, I created stories and I'll do it again, then you could say like, oh, well, but we are caught in a world where he has admitted it. He's already copped to it.
Yeah,
and nobody cares.
I care.
Nobody cares.
We care.
You see people.
We should bully, but I think people need to be bullied into governing this.
You tell me if you see anybody anywhere else in the media mentioning J.D. Vance's quote about, if I have to create stories so that the American media actually pays attention to the suffering of the American people, then that's what I'm going to do. You tell me if you see that quote anywhere else, anywhere in the media.
Or the quote about how he suggested the killer of Charlie Kirk might be funded by the left. And there's no lefty politician that has said anything to that effect, right? Like, I think about the widespread outrage about, and by the way, I want the truth to be out there. So like we did this on the next level. I'm among the people who are like saying to like lefty influencers, please stop saying that these texts are fake or this person is MAGA. Like that is not true. And that's fine to say that is not true. But he is, what JD Vance is saying is more irresponsible than the most crazy left-wing influencer out there. I mean, he's literally like from the power and from the perch of the vice presidency, suggesting that this assassin was a cog in some scheme by progressive groups.
The second largest city in our bitterly divided nation, where, like the rest of the country, we're still trying to wrap our heads around the senseless murder of the popular podcaster and conservative activist Charlie Kirk yesterday, whose death has amplified our anger, our differences. And I've seen a lot of extraordinarily vile responses to this from both sides of the political spectrum. Some people are cheering this, which is something I won't ever understand. And we had another school shooting yesterday in Colorado, the 100th one of the year. And with all these terrible things happening, you would think that our president will at least make an attempt to bring us together. But he didn't. President Obama did. President Biden did. Presidents Bush and Clinton did. President Trump did not. Instead, he blamed Democrats for their rhetoric. The man who told a crowd of supporters that maybe the Second Amendment people should do something about Hillary Clinton. The man who said he wouldn't mind if someone shot through the fake news media. The man who unleashed a mob on the Capitol and said Liz Cheney should face 9 barrels shooting at her for supporting his opponent blames the radical left for their rhetoric. And then the man who on 9/11, 2001, bragged that his building was now the tallest building in New York, which wasn't even true, by the way, visited the Pentagon for a 9/11 memorial, which, believe it or not, he made a bigly improvement over last year when he showed up at a 9/11 remembrance at a fire station in Lower Manhattan with a 9/11 conspiracy theorist who claims it was an inside job. This year, he brought his wife, which was better for sure. And I have to say, I don't know what's going on, but those two lovebirds, they seem to be closer than ever. I mean, if you see during the ceremony, in a tender moment, Donald reaches over and gives her a little tap. He taps her like he's hoping ketchup would come out. She didn't really respond. Maybe that's their signal for my diaper is full. I don't know. And then it was off to New York for a Yankees game. Slow DiMaggio made an appearance at Yankee Stadium after an appearance last week at the U.S. Open. It's all part of his Getting Booed in Public tour. Former Mayor Rudy Giuliani was supposed to go to the Yankee game with him to sit with the president, but he accidentally showed up at a Yankee candle store. So Uncle Scam, though, he's all over the place right now. You know, last month, Trump, he fired the commissioner of the Bureau of Labor and Statistics because he didn't like the job numbers she released. So he replaced her, and now we have a new round of numbers. And guess what? Those numbers are bad, too. We added 900,000 fewer jobs than projected. I wonder, do you think they fight over who has to give them the news? Like, no, you go, I'm not bringing them these numbers. But say what you like about him. He surrounds himself with the best people.
Wait, fuck, this didn't even have the clip in it. Hold on. Who linked me this?
Can trust, though, right? We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying.
Oh, this was the beginning here.
James Bond. So now, instead of the Chinese government harvesting our thoughts, interests, and personal information, Trump's buddy will have them instead. At least it's somebody we can trust, though, right? We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it. In between the finger pointing, there was grieving. On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Yes. He's at the fourth stage of grief, construction. Demolition.
Like, it's not even wrong. But they read this as him saying they were doing anything they could not to have it be their guy was him saying that the shooter was actually MAGA. So, I mean, they were literally inventing conspiracy theories the microsecond the shooting happened. I mean, it is true. What he's saying is 100% true, but good times. Okay. What is this?
His followers, the Andrew Wilson debate community, they have
Atriarch video is tough. Uh-oh. Why?
this ego that he's some amazing debater when he's dog shit. And so they come in my chat and they're like, you won't debate Andrew Wilson. But they don't know the facts. They don't know the lore. And they don't know that it ain't me that's preventing a debate from happening with Andrew Wilson. You guys want to know the truth? Confirmed. Andrew Wilson does not want to debate Pisco, demands thousands of dollars up front. Andrew Wilson, if Pisco pays me, I will debate him. This doesn't look good, dude. Looks fine. Pisco needs to bring something to the table. I just said I'd debate. If Pisco, then nobody compensates me for my time. This was, before. Let's see if he's changed his mind. Sounds weird. Paleo ChristCon, that's Andrew Wilson's handle, is not known to debate dodge. He has a reputation. He's the guy who goes and debates everyone. I said, well, the opportunity has risen multiple times between us and third parties, wanting to organize, and the answer has been consistent. I must pony up thousands. Andrew Wilson, that's correct. It pisses you off and makes me happy. So what I'm telling you is the truth, and it's Andrew Wilson is confirming it. Someone perhaps in the Andrew Wilson debate community says, did you charge that Eric Peterson, Planet Peterson guy, strange debate there? Just curious. No, I don't charge everyone if I have some interest in the topic, or it's being hosted by platforms I support. Pisco, though, will always be charged. There's a special Pisco rule. So this is Andrew Wilson from his debate community saying Pisco, different than everyone else, he has to pay. And other people can't pay it for me. It has to be my own personal funds, which is weird because obviously money is fungible. And then finally, the cherry on top, Andrew Wilson says, asks me, after there's been this horrible tragedy of one of his friends was in an accident, asks me to do emotional terrorism on me and to use this.
Wow, Lee Orelin, thank you for the tier 5 subber.
Tragedy of his friend and to play on my emotions and make me look like a jackass by saying, new discounted rate to debate me. Look, new discounted rate.
Fucking loser. Do you think a leftist coalition with Vosh, Pisco, and Ryan Beard could happen, or is it doomed? I'm never ever aligning myself with socialists or tankies again. Not unless I get like a full fucking disavowal of like everything that they've like fucking misrepresented about me and everything, which will never happen. They'll never do it. But like you can see when Vosh posts about me in his sub, like half his fucking audience is like, if they ever do any content together, I'm gonna leave. Like it's not. I'm now fuck that. I'm good. I'm off it. I'm off the bridge building or trying to cuck build or whatever. Like somebody can come to me at this point. I'm good on that. I've been doing it for too many years of like the relentlessly trying to like build out to other people and then like being so cucked and being so conciliatory and everything about it. Like somebody else can make some fucking effort on that. Okay, I'm just playing video games. Today's a boring day, okay? I don't know why all of you are here. You shouldn't be here. Come back tomorrow. What's happening tomorrow? I'm doing a real stream. Whoa, nudity or sexual content? When do I get that? Yeah, Red Bull. I think I got like 2 hours in me. How do you feel about the religious rhetoric during your campus debates? I don't care. I don't care, and I'm never doing the fucking religious debates. It's so boring. Something would like have to significantly change in my life. Like the whole concept of religion is so fucking boring to me. But I'm like a super atheist. I'm like way over that shit. Okay. No offense if you're religious. Sorry. What? This guy entered the game as such a badass, but he's the same level as all my people. Somebody explain that. Ha! Can you talk about the response you had with the last girl on the latest debate you had? I don't know who was the last one. Read about the H-1B thing? Oh, that they're upping the thing? I don't know, bro. This country's fucked for the next 4 years. We'll just all be fucked. I don't care. I'm rich, I'm white, I'm male, and I'm straight passing, so... I'm gonna be the last one in the camps. You guys are gonna keep those places nice and warm for me. Alright? If the Democratic Party wants my vote, though, for the next election, I will accept nothing other than a black... trans female NB for my candidate. I need Republicans to be the most triggered they've ever been in their entire life. So I want the most triggering candidate possible. And their entire platform needs to revolve around woke and DEI. Details about the YouTube demonetization. Nope. I got a random email saying your whole channel has been it's not safe, so we're demonetizing you. So, I don't know. We'll try to appeal it, and then if it doesn't go through, then I'll figure out what I want to do after that.